So I guess it's about time for a current review. Let's go! So this is Generations Cliffjumper. And as you can see, it is based off of the War for Cybertron Generation Cybertronian Bumblebee. But I gotta tell you, I just don't see this being Bumblebee. I mean, it just looks way too murderous to be Bumblebee. So of course they had to make it Cliffjumper, paint him red, and voila! They remade him. And remade him they did. Look at this thing. Isn't it just awesome? So here's the Crimson Crusader himself, Cliffjumper. And man, I'm just digging this paint scheme. I mean, I like Bumblebee yellow and everything, but this red just really looks nice. It's reminiscent of, well, blood. But I mean, take a look at the chest front here. It's kind of pointy and it's sort of neat, but he's got a kind of a hunchback. I'm not sure if I'm into that, but it does make him look shorter, so he kind of goes in with the other. So he kind of goes with the rest of the others too. And the arms here are very well articulated with nice big wrists or hands or whatever. And of course they got the reveal of shield sort of hands on there too. This guy's actually surprisingly pretty, well, actually very articulated despite the look of his overall sort of hunchback of Notre Dame sort of look. But once again, it goes with the character because he's Cliffjumper. He's supposed to be little and short and hunched over. But I mean, look at this. He's got elbow joints, swivel joint, he's got elbow joint, swivel joint, shoulder joint, knee joint, outward joint, whatever you call that, and then a swivel joint at the leg as well. And then of course the head. Oh my gosh, the head. It can get real expressive. You can have him putting a kung fu move on ya, or singing about his love for freedom, or having him mercilessly execute some poor Decepticon. And speaking of violence and bloodshed, take a look at this gun. It's pretty neat. It looks kind of like a ray gun or a Nerf gun. Not sure which it is, but it's a gun and it's cool, and that's something you don't see every day with these newer figures. That's pretty neat. So, yeah, points for guns. And not only that, but he's also got optional blades. They just stick out here and they get out into the hands. So now he's got guns and blades, both on both hands. Hours of fun! I also like how when he put the blades up into his arms, they don't hinder his movement at all, like some other Optimus Prime blades. But that's the robot mode. Pretty cool. I was very surprised. But the reason I got this was not for the robot mode, but it was for the vehicle mode, which is very strange, and is a Cybertronian mode, which can mean anything from just a pile of rocks to this. A very sleek vehicle. Take a look. So check it out. It's some sort of space-age red dune buggy? I'm not sure. But it's very cool, and it looks kind of Beetle-esque, so I guess it sort of can count as a Bumblebee. And look, it's Cybertronian and it's got wheels. That's an oddity. So as far as the transformation goes, it can be fun, but it can be very complex, and there's times when you're all like... But when you finally get a panel together, it's all like... I needed that. Now, I'm not sure if it's me transforming it incorrectly, which, believe me, it could be possible, but these things... there's something under here that seems to be hindering its movement, and that's kind of annoying, and it really bugs me, but maybe not. And then the other thing is, I'm not sure if this gun goes anywhere in particular. There's not, I mean, you could just kind of jam it in there, I suppose, but I haven't found anywhere that it actually seems to go. So that's a bit of a downer. No luck. But other than those two things, it's actually a pretty neat little vehicle with a nice little Autobot on the end. So that's Generations Cliffjumper. Pick him up, he seems to be hanging around a lot longer than his predecessors did. And if you're not into the whole Cybertronian look, then I wouldn't get this at all. But it is pretty neat, and the robot mode's actually, I think, neater than the vehicle mode, believe it or not. You know, as cool as this is. But anyway, well, that's me, I'm Cliffjumper Guy, and this is Cliffjumper, and I'll see you later.